Hi, it's Evangeline from etrailer.com, and today we are looking at our Goal Zero Light the Life 350 LED lights here at etrailer. So we have it right here on our camper, and you can see how this is a great option for if you want a larger, stronger light than the Light the Life minis. And it's great for if you want to fill your campsite, your tent, your camper, your area with a lot of light. So we have it here at its highest intensity, which is 350 lumens of light, and you can adjust it at the switch at the top. So here's at its highest, and here is it at its low intensity beam. So you can just switch it around for whatever situation you need. So the Light the Life 350 has a 6mm jack, and it also comes with a car adapter, so you can plug that right into the 12 volts of your car. But if you want to use a USB cable, you can also purchase a separate item here at etrailer, which is the 6mm to USB cable adapter. So this converts it from 12 volts to the 5 volts of a USB cord. We have it plugged right into our Goal Zero Lighthouse Core, also sold here at etrailer, which is another Goal Zero product, which has its own USB port right there. You can also adjust the shade, so it comes into different positions. Right here, it's the nice wider area light, but you can turn it around so that you have a more focused beam. Right now, it's on our camper here in the dark, so you can see how it looks like and how it illuminates the area. But I'll turn on the light so that we can look at the other features it has. My favorite thing about this light is how you can chain it up with other Light the Life lights. So what you can do is that you can take this protector out of the way and plug in other lights. So for example, using this cord, you plug in the 6mm jack into that spot right there. So you can plug up to 8 different lights. This also has a really long cord, and to access it, you need to take off the shade. So to do so, you just twist it off, and then you can see how the cord is wrapped around the light. So we measured this cord, and it's about 96 inches from the end of the jack to the end of the cable here. Now, right over here, you can see how it says hot. And one thing to note is we had it plugged in for about 10 minutes, and it's barely warm to the touch. So I like that because I know it won't overheat super quickly. So to put the cord away, or if you only need a small amount of cable, a good and a bad feature is how you can just wrap the cable back into the light itself. It's a good feature because then you don't have extra cable outside of the light that you need to hide, but it's not really a bad feature. It's just annoying how much effort I have to put into wrapping it around the light. When you have the cable completely wrapped around the light, you can then bring it through the opening here on the side and lock it into place by the metal hook at the top, and then you can put the shade back on. So while we're here, there's 2 different ways you can put the shade back on. You can put it here by the angular section, which locks into this end, and then twist it to lock it in place. So this is a nice direct, intense beam. Or you can turn it around so that the wider part is facing the bulb and just lock that into place, twist it. So this is the nice area light effect. The way this feels is that it's a really nice durable light. It has this nice hard casing around it, and even underneath, right where the bulb is, there's this hard plastic covering the bulb. So I'm pretty sure that even if I hit it or has a little bit of impact, it's not going to break the light instantly. So I like how sturdy and durable it feels. This can also attach to different things in different ways. So there's 3 strong magnets here at the top, right here. So these can be mounted to metal surfaces. So here we're using the magnets against a metal surface. You can see how strong and in place it attaches. This also has a very functional carabiner, and it's functional because one, it can hook around things, so maybe rope or tent poles, but it also has a very strong magnet here at the end that can also attach to metal items, and the carabiner can be adjusted by pressing the logo button here and just sliding it up and down the cable to wherever you need it to be so you can hang it up. So this has the 6mm power jack, and this is what it looks like here. It comes with this other adapter that you just put in there, and this can be plugged into your car power port. So just plug it into your car to get that 12-volt current. And most USB cords have a 5-volt current, so in order to fix that, they have a separate adapter here which plugs into your 6mm and converts that 5-volt into the 12-volt that will power your strong light. What you might be interested is if you can pair or chain the larger Light-A-Life 350 light with the Light-A-Life minis. So we tried it here. The mini is plugged in, highest intensity, and we plugged the larger one. And I do not recommend doing this because it will take away a little bit of the light intensity of the minis. So you can see how it wasn't designed to be chained together. It's possible, but that's not the best way to do it. This is the Lighthouse Micro Flash, the Crush Light Chroma Solar Lantern with its different colors, the Crush Light Solar Lantern at its highest intensity, the Lighthouse Core, the Light-A-Life Minis with shades. So the one on the right has the red shade on. So in terms of ambient lighting, actually these all emit a good amount of light. Surprisingly, even the Light-A-Life minis have a really strong beam. But for ambient lighting, you can see how the Lighthouse Core here really spreads out with its 430 lumens, which is definitely the highest amount of lumens of all the lights. So now we're gonna see and compare how powerful the beams of each light are. So we have here the Lighthouse Micro. Now we have the Lighthouse Core in its half-light directional mode at highest intensity. Now we have the Light-A-Life Mini, just one of the lamps. This is in medium mode, and this is at its highest intensity. This is the Crush Light Solar Lantern at its highest intensity, at its medium intensity, and at its low intensity. This is the Crush Light Chroma with green, aqua, blue, pink, red, and warm or yellow. So now you can see the difference between the ambient lighting and the beam intensity of the different lights. So the one with the strongest beam intensity was the Lighthouse Micro in its flashlight mode, as well as the Light-A-Life Mini. Final thoughts about this product is I like how it has a lot of utility. It does look good, but it does focus a bit more on utility compared to aesthetic. If you want something that's smaller and is very pretty, I would go for the Light-A-Life Minis. But if you want something that really fills up a large space with light, is very portable, has magnets, has features that you can carry around and attach it to different things, this is a great option. Now, if you do use a 6mm jack or your car power adapter often, this is okay. But I personally think that using a USB cord helps it fit a lot of different things. So I recommend getting that adapter along with this light to really use its full potential. But other than that, I think it's a great light and it does an amazing job. So that was a look at the Goal Zero Light-A-Life 350 LED bulb here at etrailer.com.